Hey, all, this is Drake Dark Rider with
Melvin and
Caraman the Jade.
Yeah, this is actually a one-off video. Like, normally I don't do gaming reviews, but this time it was called for just because of what game it was. Now, as a lot of you may know, or at least half of you may know, a game came out recently called Digimon World Next Order. It was the long anticipated game for Digimon that people have been waiting for bloody ages.
They've waited 3,000 years for it.
I mean, literally, it was supposed... And the worst part is, it was supposed to be the chosen one. It's like, it was supposed to be the one game to unite them all. Like, I might as well put some Star Wars jokes saying, you were meant to be the one...
You were the chosen one!
Yeah.
You made... I was gonna do some more stuff.
And then you were the
completely
not
forgot.
chosen one.
Yeah, I'll explain that a bit, but like, first off, I'll explain the good bits. Like, I'll probably show something here, like some of its gameplay. It's like...
We have that technology?
Yeah, shut up.
Sorry.
Straight that.
So, yeah, there's some good parts about it. Like, the graphics are amazing. The opening, the very first 10 minutes of the game is bloody amazing. I mean, the graphics and the fight between War Greymon, Metal Grumon, and Machine Dramon is beautiful.
The fan favorites.
Well, not many people know about Machine Dramon unless you've watched first gen.
That's true.
I did say fans.
Original fans.
Sorry,
Gen 1 fan.
Find it.
Try hard.
I should have been more specific.
Anyway, so like, although it has a lot of good things, there are a lot of bad things. Like, this game is pretty much the evolution of the very first Digimon World, because there was Digimon World on PS1. Now, no, what part of things appearing do you not understand?
I forget we have technology, sorry.
We're pretty much what's gonna happen is like, well, what happened is like with this game, there is the PS1 game, which is, don't get me wrong, it's fun, it's lovely, but it had so many problems. This PS4 game was supposed to be the remake of it on PS4 with awesome graphics, new storyline, new designs, but it was also supposed to make up for the mistakes. It did not. Although the graphics were amazing, the opening was amazing for the game. It's in English, for God's sakes, so it seemed perfect. Then you get into gameplay and realized, one, the food management is back, so like, don't get me wrong, it's easy to manage it once you get the hang of it, so you have to constantly feed your Digimon. The toilet things, except for Mega Level Digimon, the Digimon need to crap regularly, so you need to make sure you either have portable toilets or always are near a toilet at least every hour.
Isn't the portable loo the new thing?
Yeah, well, portable loos are a new thing that was introduced, I believe, but that doesn't help at all much. Like, again, that's easy to manage, but that's not where it ends. It also ends with 3 other facts that a lot of us have found annoying. For instance, you can't run at all. The feature that would be helpful to get away from enemies that could kill you, or the feature that could, I don't know, help you not waste an hour just trying to get to a location.
I guess your character forgot his running shoes.
Yeah. I can't. It's just like, you look at your PS4 controller, where's the B button to run? I can't hold B!
There was a B button?
DS. Pokemon. Running shoes.
Yeah.
That's why he made the joke.
It was a Pokemon joke.
Shut up.
Oh, but yeah, it's just like, you run really slow. You pretty much just slowly jog in this game. Now, although there is a transporter in the game that can transport you to certain locations, that still costs money, And in this game, it's kind of good to save money to use on items until you can get a good manage of it. Now, at the same time, if a lot of that wasn't enough, there's also quite a few other features, like you cannot control your Digivolution or De-Digivolution in the game. You have no control over that whatsoever. Even if you have like 7 or 8 points of a Digimon that links you to that, if you've already gone there, there's at least a 50% chance you're not going to get it. Like, for instance, if you have Leomon, you have everything filled out, but one of the other, like you've already had Grapple Leomon previously, and another Digimon you get, like he has another Digimon that's unlocked. You see none of the stats, but he's still unlocked. If you don't know that you've got any of his stats, and yet you still have a 50% chance where he'll go to him instead, because, well, he's there, and you've had the other one already. That's because that's a thing. At the same time, while you have that, the biggest annoyance of the game is death. And I don't mean by battle. What I mean is that your Digimon goes up by each day, it will go like age 1, age 2, age 3, because it's aged by days. When it reaches age 20, it will die. No if, mights, buts, or maybes. Between the ages of, like, as the max I've ever seen a Digimon get to is about 23 before it dies. Even on Mega. No matter what you do, no matter how much effort you put in, no matter what stats you've acquired to it, no matter how strong you make it, when it reaches age 20 to 23, you'll see it start coughing. Within the next 24 hours, it will be, or in-game, it will be dead. There, and you can't stop it.
Do you know what that is, Draco?
What?
The circle of life.
Shut up.
Sorry, I had
the annoying part of life anyway.
Yeah, like I've heard, like I've seen forums saying something about like that later in game, there is a bit where you'll see you're like there's something that happens that allows that they can stop the Digimon from dying, but again that's later in game.
So you're kind of like making a deal with the Reaper.
Yeah, pretty much. It makes it ironic that there's even something you get later in game called the Devil Chip, which forces your Digimon to die.
Because
why would you want that? Jesus Christ!
How the hell?
Unless you just want to go. You know what? I don't need you. There's a chip.
Is that like for like the masochist or something in the who play this?
I don't know. I just know that it's just like this with the graphics and everything else. Like I could have handled everything else, but the control of your Digivolution and Digivolution, as well as the death, those 3 things were the 3 things that I was hoping that they'd fix, and yet they not only left in, they made them more annoying. It is just such pain in the ass. And true, you get to, unlike the very first one, you get 2 Digimon in this one. Okay, that's fine. But at the same time, they could die at different times. Because you don't have control of their Digivolutions. You will probably not get, like, you even get a teaser at the beginning. You get the ability to get Tsunamon and Koromon right at the beginning. That's cool. Now you have so that pretty much gives you the ability to go into Agumon and Gabumon, or Black Agumon and Black Agumon, straight from the beginning of the game.
Nice.
Problem is, without the control of the Digivolutions, and with the death thing, when they reach champion, there is only a 10% chance you will get what you want.
I have a question, Draco. When they die, is it like forever die, or is it sort of
No,
like...
when a Digimon dies, this is also another... This adds to the annoyance of the death. When a Digimon dies in the game, they get turned back into a Digi-Egg, and you get like the circle of Digi-Eggs that you saw at the beginning of the game. You look through them again, and you can select your new Digimon to be as your partner there. And because you always get 2, the only problem is, if you were like, say, off in a strong area, one Digimon dies, you'll be transported back to the main city. Then you'll pick an egg, you'll hatch, and you'll have a baby Digimon. Even if your other Digimon's like Champion or Ultimate or Mega, you'll now have to wait because you have to level up your baby back into at least a really strong rookie, if not higher before you can even go out again. So you have to waste so much time doing all the leveling up again. And mind I add that while you're leveling up the baby, the other big one that you've got with you, he's still aging daily. So it's just like, if one Digimon dies at like whatever age it was, and the other one's at 17, you're pretty much gonna have to spend the remaining time that you have with him training the fucking baby.
So technically you can say you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, like, and they've got lazy too. In the original game, like, this is a bit that I just recorded with Melvin. In the original game, which I got, you'll see this bit where I'm running into the original training area. It will have all this awesome equipment, and when you click on the other side to go to the equipment, you actually, like, for instance, the one I actually recorded, he goes into the waterfall, actually stands in the waterfall to train. Now that looks cool. You either leave it for you just leave it and eventually it will end, and he'll get good stats, or you can push triangle early and it'll just do it anyway. There's that, but in the new game, it's just literally, you select to train, then you get a little bar with symbols. There'll be blank spots and then a bunch of symbols. You pretty much have to just time it and click to either hit one of the symbols to get big bonus points, or hit a neutral and you get a little bit of bonus on whatever stat you're trying to level up.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Yeah, like,
Are you
yeah,
ready?
it's literally a really lazy way to, like, they could have done so much. Like, you could imagine like them actually going into a higher graphic waterfall, or bashing into rock for strength, or something like the original game, but with today's
Or
graphics.
running tracks for speed.
Yeah, like that was in the original game, and with the enhanced graphics, that would have been awesome. But no, fail, gone, bye, see ya, not happening. Then, however, this is where it cuts off, because that is not the only Digimon game that has been out on PS4. There is another one, which is actually, I found out, a PS Vita game, re-released on PS4. I found this game by chance one time, I think really early last year, if not the year before. But it is 10 times better than this game. If you want a good Digimon game, there's a game on PSN right now you can get called Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Now that may seem like a really weird name, but let me explain. Pretty much in the game, you got, like, the entire game's in Japanese. Like, that's, I know that can be a bit of annoying, and the only annoyance I found in the game is that you have to, like, after each message, like, each time someone speaks, you have to click X constantly to skip through their chatting. Like, that's annoying, especially because they're talking in Japanese, so you can't, like, just go off and do your own thing while they chat. Now, other than that, I found no annoyance, because I'll show you plenty of gameplay here. When you run around, it's got depth and proper graphics, so you've got an entire digital world around you. You're actually able to surf on digital space itself.
Oh yeah, that kind of looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. At the same time, you have the ability to not just have 2 Digimon, you're able to have up to 11 Digimon in your main team walking around with you at a time.
That must look very interesting after a while.
Yeah, like, well, they're not all following you. What happens is, the 3 main ones are the ones that are always battling, they're the ones always following you.
And the others you can transfer in if one goes down or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so like you have, like with Pokemon, where you have your 1 battling Pokemon, and then 5 others, this one you have 3 battling Digimon, and then another 8 ready to go as backups. And that's the beauty of it. You have so many Digimon that you can go into. All of the fan favorites, all of the originals that you used to love, like from Wargreymon to Omnimon to what's some other good ones? Diaboromon, which is that virus thing, Machinedramon, the Legendary Knights, all of them you can go into.
If you can think of it, they probably have it.
As long as it's a Digimon they've created.
Yes.
Yeah, like most Digimon in it, like, and if you're worried about graphics or anything, they've got like, there's some special, like on screen, like I'll probably put a video now, like there's some videos of like perfect at like their attacks. A lot of the attacks that they do, they've actually put emphasis into their special attacks, and actually some of them have great graphics. Same time, you've got, when it comes to graphics, you've actually got quite a few scenes in the game where you'll actually see them go full on anime type graphics. Like you'll see a cutscene that's gone, like you coming straight out of an anime. You've got enemies that go Titan size. Like for instance, there's a lot about this game I'm going to be leaving out of this video, so you can go see for yourself. But the one thing I will be showing is like a video I'll probably put around now. It is where you're standing on top of a skyscraper with your 3 battling Digimon, and I think 2 Digimon helping you, versing a dragon that pretty much makes you look like Barbie dolls.
No, Lego.
Yeah, Lego. Let's go with that.
A better analogy.
Yeah, you're literally fighting a dragon that's so big that you're like Lego to it, and it's not only is it a gigantic freaking dragon, it's also holding a giant lance that shoots colossal-sized laser beams.
Is this where I insert laser?
Lasers, yeah.
Too bad it's not a shark with lasers attached to its head.
Do we have stock footage of that?
Nah, we don't
Damn
have
it.
the budget for this.
Yet.
Yes.
Give us 3 more years, we might have the budget then.
But yeah, we've got like there's things like that in the game, and the one thing that makes this game more amazing than even the amazing Digimon World Next Order is that you have complete control of your Digivolution and Digivolution. And what I mean by complete is that think of it like Pokemon with Stone Evolution. They will not evolve until you make them evolve.
Kind of like Eevee.
Yeah, so literally, every Digimon in the game, they have a max level. You'll see it like when you look at the Digimon stats. You'll have like, for rookies, like max level 20 or something like that. For Megas, it could have like max level 99. Now, what it'll do is, it will keep going levels up. It will go all the way till max and then stop, and won't digivolve or de-digivolve unless you tell it to. So,
And it won't die.
and it won't die. This game, no dying. So you can literally, no matter what Digimon you get, unless you convert it back into data, you keep it. So you do not have to worry about it. And if you get a Digimon and say you're trying to get a Pacific Digimon, and you know you have to go through a specific path to get it, you can do that. Like each Digimon will have a certain stats. Like I'll show you how the Digimon digivolve right now. Like I showed Belvin that little scene earlier today.
So you're going to be showing your stat screen?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's just like you'll see that each Digimon usually has like 4 or 5 Digimon it can go into. Now, like it can go into less, but sometimes but what this will do is each Digimon that they can digivolve into will have a certain amount of stats. You'll see like all these stats that it will need to go into a certain Digimon. If a Digimon doesn't have, if you find a Digimon that you want to go into, but it doesn't have the right stats for it yet, and it's already at max level, you can de-digivolve it, then re-digivolve it when it gets to the right level, and then try again. And you can keep doing that. So, no matter what, you can always just keep working until you get the Digimon you want. And funnily enough, if that wasn't enough, they even add the fact that when you complete the entire game storyline, finish the entire game over, and then save, what it will allow you to do is the moment May goes back to main menu, it will have a new option up here called New Game Plus, which pretty much is exactly how it sounds. It allows you to access a complete game save file. You're able to start a new save profile using that, and then once you save, if you go back into continue, you'll be able to reuse that, but you'll keep everything you had. So you'll be able to start the entire storyline over with all the items, all the Digimon, and all the experience you had.
So are the enemies tougher in this New Game Plus?
No, but they are, like, the good thing is you can change the difficulty. I believe they have normal and hard difficulty. But I've always just kept it at normal because, like, it's good for experience. Like, the more you level up, like, you don't have to keep using the same Digimon. You can choose to you've actually got this section of the game which are the Digimon farms. What that allows you to do is each farm can be upgraded to a stage 5 farm. Each stage 5 farm can have up to 10 Digimon, and you can have up to 5 of those farms. So literally, while the Digimon are on those farms, you can have them training for stats and everything. That means you can have a total of 25 Digimon, no, not 25, 50. 50 Digimon training their stats while you're using your main team. So you don't have, you can, if you have a bunch of Digimon you want training, you can just have them in the party, even the team you used last save profile. You can put them in a farm, have them training while you play the game with a completely new team. At the same time, if you buy the PS4 version, right, like at any time, if you buy the one on the PSN, it will allow you to get a special thing. It will be called the Day 1 Edition. Now, it won't say that on the game, but there's only one type of save. There's only one type of game you can buy on the PSN for CyberSnakeStudios. Now, what this allows you to do is the Day 1 Edition. It pretty much gives you the ability that not long after starting the game, outside the detective agency's office, you'll see just a woman in a maid outfit just standing there. Like, she'll literally be standing outside the door of your office. When you talk to her, she's gonna give you free shit.
Just like in Pokemon. Ask people and give you free stuff.
Free shit.
Yeah, and if the free shit didn't sound good just by saying free shit, she gives you about several different great items, plus a black Agumon, a black Gabumon, and 3 different types of Agumons.
Really?
Even the Lego
Yeah, she
one?
just gives you them.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
And you can break the system too. Because if you do the New Game Plus, get that, like go talk to her, get that, save, then do New Game, then go New Game Plus, and do it again, you'll keep everything she just gave you, but because you're starting a new game, she'll appear it again. And you can get it again.
You can do that basically an infinite amount of times.
Yeah, you could literally do it until you can do it enough times until you start the entire game again, but with a complete team of Black Agumon, Black Gabumon, and Agumons.
What about the Lego Agumon?
He's in the game, but like you just have to go find him.
Oh.
Like the good thing is any Digimon you fight, like apart from boss fights, any Digimon you fight actually in like the digital world, you'll see the scanning thing appear. When that reaches 100%, that means you can create the Digimon. When it reaches 200%, it means you can get the Digimon at its highest percentage, meaning it'll have its best stats. Now, at the same time, like, there is a trick I learned this by chance in a forum. Like, I needed help and I learned it in a forum. There are 2 Digimon in the game that you want to have. There is a Platinum Sukamon and I think he's Gold Numamon or something like that. I don't know what he's called, but
So Guild?
yeah, and that's actually what it means. Like the Golden Slug Digimon, whatever it's called. I think it's called Gold Numamon. But what it allows you to do is if you have it as one of your 3 main party members, and it goes into battle. When you're finished the battle, you'll see your money exponentially increase. Like you could probably have like double, if not triple, what you would normally make in a battle when it comes to money. At the same time, Platinum Sukamon does the same thing, but for XP. For instance, if you do what I do when you want to level up, where you get 2 Platinum Sukamon, and have that as your 2nd and 3rd main party member with whatever powerful Digimon you want, and just go around battling, if you would normally get, say, 1,000 XP, those 2 Platinum Sukamon, just because they're on your team, can bump it up to about 6,000 EXP per battle.
Wow.
That's how useful they are.
Wait, which one's Sukamon?
That's the one that looks like the shit.
Yeah.
But Platinum Sukamon's like the silver shit.
You had the platinum shit.
See, Sukamon does the same thing, but Platinum Sukamon does it better, and you can even actually give him an item called, I think it's Experience USB or something like that, and that item pretty much further increases the XP you earn.
So, Draco, have you yet to achieve over 9,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I was waiting for you to say no.
Yeah, literally, this is how ridiculous it was. One time I accidentally accidentally in the very final boss fight left both my Sukumons in my main team. At the end of the fight, I got exactly 10,999 XP.
You almost broke the game with that.
Yeah, I'm just like, well then. And yeah, the money I got was like over 2 mil. I'm just like,
Nice.
Man, your character's a millionaire.
yeah. So it's like I'm just like, oh money.
How are we
So you
doing on
say-
time?
We're about to.
Your character got a small loan of $1 million.
No, he got a small loan of $2 million.
Oh no, it was the loan was 1 mil. Then I ended up just taking the other half.
You just killed the guy and took the rest of the money out of his wallet.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, and yeah, it's like the game, like for all of the adventures this game has, like it may not be in English, like it's completely in Japanese, but it's a good thing it's got English subtitles which you can have on. The storyline is great. Like I've listened to the storyline, and the best thing is, it's also one of those games where you do not have to focus on the storyline. What I mean by that is, for the entire game, you're running as a detective agent for this cyber crimes unit. So think of yourself as a detective for the internet, like someone that actually goes after hackers or helps problems with online, online users as well as Digimon. You're actually helping with all of that.
So you say you can penetrate the internet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Almost sounds like a CSI Cyber.
Yeah, pretty much. Like think just that, but except I can actually go onto the internet.
And you have Digimon.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like the villains are interesting, the battling is interesting, there's even unique ideas for the enemies themselves, which are the eaters. They are a pain in the ass when you first play, but they are fun. So I just say give it a go. It's sadly about 10 times better than Digimon World Next Order.
Only
So
10?
what
Nah,
do you
come on.
rate the game?
The CyberSnakeStudios are perfect 10 out of 10. Just because of how, like, although it has like the all in Japanese and everything, the things it does give you and the amount of benefits it gives you outweigh everything. Like literally, it gives you so much benefits. It's literally just, it's Oprah. It's bloody Oprah.
So you're giving it...
You get a Digimon, and you get a Digimon. Everyone gets a Digimon.
So practically, Draco, you're giving it 10 Platinum Sukumons out of 10 Platinum Sukumons.
Or it could be 10 Agumons out of 10 Agumons.
I was better giving it 10 shits out of 10 shits.
They're Platinum, though!
But Agumon
I like bird, it's still a turd.
fire.
Okay, apologise.
Agumon literally spits fire.
Okay, I apologise. So, what do you rate the other one, though?
The original one, you're...
Are you rating
Don't get
the-
me wrong, like, I was asked a question about that the other day. This is a question for you guys at home as well. What would you prefer? Would you prefer a good game, like a good game, great storyline with shit graphics, or a game with amazing graphics, amazing game, like the amazing look, but shit gameplay?
Is that even a question? Shit graphics, good game.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's like half an Agumon out of 10.
I actually rate this 4 out of 10. Like,
Four
don't
Agumons out of 10.
don't get me wrong, like as I said, the graphics are amazing in the game, but really that's all it brings to the table. Like literally with the death, with the management, with everything that they kept included, it's at the same time, the one little annoying thing they both share is that at times there's bits where you're faced with situations where you actually don't know where to be going. So you have to go around and look around to find out where the next part of the story is, like where the next progression is. The difference is you have more of a chance finding it in CyberSleuth than you do in freaking Digimon Next Order. Because in Digimon Next Order, to progress you have to go find Digimon to add to your city. To do that, you have to go around and literally find them and hope you find a Digimon that you can actually convince to join your bloody city.
And also remember, you can't run. You can
Yeah.
only walk.
You can just barely jog. In CyberSleuth, you just have to look around for a little bit. Like, there's a lady called Mirai who runs that there's the Digimon lab that helps you de-digivolve and Digimon and all that. She runs that. if you get lost, 9 times out of 10, you just have to go to her and talk to her. And she will tell you, oh wait, didn't you have to go here to do this? And you're just like, oh, thanks. Run off. That's how fucking easy it is. So, I recommend getting that game highly. It is amazing. I probably said that about like 7 million times in this episode.
Not a million, just about 20 or
So
30.
Million.
So not a small loan of 1 million likes.
We don't need 1 million likes. We just need 3.
But
wow,
yeah.
free!
But anyway, yeah. So I've probably been rambling about this for a long time. But like as I said, I've shown a lot of gameplay of it over here. That reminds me, like, probably around now I should probably play it, like, I should probably play it by now, but there is one thing that you see me, Ray, especially do. She has 2 cats. Like, outside the detective agency, you'll see, the one thing that you'll love, she goes all Matrix on this fucking game. Because to get to her laboratory, you have to go teleporting via phone. And I'm not just talking about just one type of phone. In the outside world, it's usually a payphone. Right outside your detective agency, it's one of those phones where you like lift it up and you actually twist to call.
One of those old fucking
One of those old phones.
Oh,
It's
God.
one of them. She goes full Matrix on this.
So, you're saying that this game is the chosen one?
Yes, this game is the chosen one.
She is Neo.
Oh fuck yeah! She actually she's able to predict the future. She's able to see through dimensions. She's able to break dimensions and go through them.
Can she fight like with game graphics?
Can she dodge bullets in midair?
Like, you do fight her at one point.
Can she fly?
She has a Digimon for that because she has two cats. One's always on the next to that weird new old telephone. The other one is always by her side. Now, one is white, one is black. Now, that's a reference. You find that out later, you probably just saw the video clip. That is actually Aunt Woman and Devil Woman that she actually has as her Digimon, which she uses later on in game. They fuse to become a Digimon that I never knew about called Mastermon, which is literally a Chaos Digimon that is amazing and one of my favorite Digimon in the game. And
So you give 10 out of 10 just for that Digimon?
yeah, and she has the ability to break dimensions. Like her literally, she activates a power, creates a giant dimensional hole in the wall, and allows you to go to another dimension to find the person you're looking for.
Do we have footage of that?
Well, yeah, the fusion. Yeah, I've already just played that.
Excellent.
Yes, definitely played it.
Yeah, so like with all the gameplay I've shown you, trust me, it is worth it. And the one thing that I've always loved about Digimon more than Pokemon is that Digimon in games can get away with satanic symbols because they're not actually related to satanic technically, as well as language because within the game you're probably going to be called bastard and ass,
Bastards is a bit of a grey area in swearing,
as well as ass.
but I know what you mean.
Yeah, because I think bastard's used quite a few times in the game.
Best.
Well, it
Yeah.
can't be that bad word because I say it. And you know me, I don't swear.
Yeah, you usually get one of us to swear for you. Anyway,
It's true!
alright, shit, we're
That
like,
is so
this
true.
actually episode's been going for a while.
Oops.
But then again, this is a game review, so I kind of expected it to. So, I'll leave it there. Like,
We're gonna have to do like a skit.
so I'll leave it there. I was going to do a playthrough of CyberSnakeStudios, but it does have a lot of tedious moments, so I thought it would probably bore people. So that's why it's on the bottom of our maybe list.
So you decide to just condense it into a review rather than a gameplay.
Yeah, pretty much. At the same time, I really want to, like, people have been asking my idea on the next order, so I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to do a review on both. Anyway, yeah, and you'll also notice that about 20 minutes of this has been about one game, while 10 minutes has been about the other.
I wonder why.
10 minutes is about being praising a certain game. The other is just like, you can stay in the corner.
Yeah, it's like
Just
first
stay in the corner.
First
and
10
look at
minutes,
the
just
wall.
talk. First 10 minutes, talk about one game. It's like, no, you go wet in the corner
And
while I
then
talk
you
about your successful brother.
And then you just put a box on him.
Yeah, go in the corner, think about what you did.
The box of shame.
Think about what you've done. I'm just going to talk about your very successful brother.
Hey.
Anyway, so yeah, leave a like, subscribe, check out the videos, and we will see you in the next one, my friends.
Thank you and goodbye.